Continuing with the GIN XII, so our really new products, the last one of our range. GIN XII, its name comes from the 12 ingredients that we distill in order to have this dry gin. So there are some plants from Provence, the rosemary, the thyme that are important, typically from Provence. You have a lot of also more flowers that also come from around. Angelica, you have the almond, the sweet almond that is from next to, from the places in Valençol where you have the lavender fields. It's all the famous lavender field. It's also a place where you have a lot of almond trees, and it's where we buy the almond. You have some iris, some basils, some what did I forget? Coriander, the juniper, of course, which is very important and predominant in our gin, because we wanted to have a real gin, to be at the origin of the gin, and to choose the botanicals in order to have to get the better of the juniper. And the juniper berries grow all around here in the nature, all around here. 10 of the ingredients are from all around here. Only 2 are more exotical. It's the cardamom from India. Well, we put cardamom in everything, in the pasties and in the gin too, and the grains of paradise, which is also in our pasties, and that we distill in our gin. It's only distilled, 100% distilled, no maceration for our gin, nothing added, no sugar, no colorants, nothing. It's a dry gin. It's dry, but it's quite smooth. Smooth and very well balanced. First, this very herbaceous, garrigue Provençal taste, then quite floral and spicy, and with very fresh finish. Okay, let's try it. Ed, Alison, and Jill, if you want to join me. I have a question. Sorry, I have a question. If it will be recorded, yeah, you can. Taste of France will be the necessary to have the video. Don't worry about it. So you have really this like Provence to have. I usually say it's like to have Provence in the mouth with our gin. You feel this the typical taste and smell of the garrigue, which is the vegetation that is all around here in Provence, with the thyme, the rosemary especially. You have, of course, as I said, this bit spicy floral taste, and the finish, thanks to the mint and to the eucalyptus. Ed, what do you think?
Once again, absolutely delicious. You know, when I open the bottle, immediately you get that sort of piney juniper. It's like, all right, we're dealing with a proper gin here. You know, I've tried a lot of gins over the last couple of years, and some of them are questionable as to how closely related they are to gin, but I'm delighted that this is a proper gin. It's then really complex with spicy, herbaceous, savory characteristics. And as you say, bringing something distinctively Provençal to the gin category. To me, this just screams martini. And after this, I think I'm going to make myself a martini, put some olives in there. It'll be amazing. But I'm conscious, a lot of people don't drink martinis, they drink gin and tonic. And these days, gin brands all seem to have their recommended perfect serves. Do you have any particular combinations of tonic, or are there any particular garnishes that you recommend your consumers to try with this gin?
In tonic, I'm like you. I'm not. I like a lot tonic with Rinquinquin. With the gin, I like too, but it's not actually my perfect serve. But if I will have to choose, because most of the people like it with tonic, if I have to choose two tonic, I would say a lemon one. Lemon tonic, and I don't know. In France, we have a nice brand called Aesop that do the perfect lemon tonic with it. And in the UK, if I would choose Fever Tree or London Essence, for instance, I will go with the Indian tonic, the normal one, that will not add too much things to our tonic, our gin. I think our gin can be mixed with something a bit citrusy, lemony, because it's something that it doesn't have in it, and that is always interesting. But I will not choose a tonic that will be too much flowery or herbaceous, because it might not reveal so much the gin. Then the perfect serve for me is a gimlet. So you put in a shaker 80 milliliters of tonic, 20 milliliters of lemon juice, 10 milliliters of simple syrup. You shake it with ice. You serve it like that. It's in a cocktail glass. It's great. And I also like a lot the gin fizz, and of course the Mademoiselle Rose, which with the rose syrup also goes really well. Alison,
Yes.
Tell me.
I love gin, and I often drink flavored gin, and I just love this gin. I could actually drink this without the tonic. I just like it as itself, like that. I have to admit that whilst you were creating the cocktail, I tried it with the Rinquinquin as well.
Yeah.
I thought it's delicious.
No, yeah, Rinquinquin gin and tonic is great.
I didn't have any rose here. Didn't have any of the syrup to put in, but this is delicious.
Thanks, Alison. What about you, Jill?
I did the same as Alison. I started following you with the cocktail, and I got as far as the gin and the Rinquinquin, and actually it's delicious. But also, what is it? My imagination. This really tastes of like fleur de sel.
Fleur de sel.
Yeah, it's got a salty. It's taste of the sea almost. It's so savory and delicious.
Maybe it's because we pick up the basil and the eucalyptus quite close from the Mediterranean Sea. Maybe it got really, some in it, especially the eucalyptus.
It's
lovely.
It's beautiful. Can I just say as well very quickly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to. The syrup you were talking about, you can buy that brand on Amazon if you're not in France.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah.
You're right to say.
Yeah. It is available. You can make that cocktail. You can finish your cocktail,
and then you can impress people with actually not a lot of ingredients and very simple way. I also just remind people that if they don't have shaker, they can just use a bottle or a jam, a jam pot.
Jar.
Yeah, they do the shaking, and in the end is the same than with the shaker. So that's all about the gin. So the gin 12, the Rinquinquin also, and the Pastis Henri Bardouin.